Hi everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. All the new people that subscribed, we have passed the 6,000 subscribers. Welcome to this community, this therapeutic channel where we open up and we share about our lives in the comments and what we think the song was about in a deeper level and what can we take to our lives and implement and become better for ourselves and our surroundings. Today we're going to react to Token Exception. One of you told me in the comments on the previous video that he just turned 18. This amount of depth in such a young man. That's interesting. So without further ado, let's go. Let's react. Token Exception. Let's go. 1 year later. So what we're about to see is either events that occurred after a significant event or the other way around, right? Significant event happened after what we're about to see. That's from a cinema point of view. That's what I always think about as an editor. So let's go.
There they go again, harassing his kid so easily. His name is Andy, he grew up right down the street from me. I barely know him though, I just see him in school while passing him. Usually followed by two kids giggling in back of him. I don't know why they feel a need to interfere, and I'll be honest, the kid is obviously a little weird. He's got a stutter plus always talks to himself, but it is clear to me they shouldn't mess with him. He probably wish they disappear, like yeah, he's different. So, he ain't causing harm to anyone. Yeah, he might annoy him, not on purpose, though. He's never done something intentionally offensive like these other kids, like yelling, stop being a retard when they see him mumbling or call him a faggot when he's saying something awkward. Yeah, he lives with it, but he shouldn't have to any longer. He's just a kid like any of us. And matter of fact, next time I see it, I'ma say something and have his back.
So important what he just said, because we know the concept of bullying. I was bullied myself for being fat when I was young, and there are questions that comes to mind, like when people, and either one person or a group of people, two in this scenario, two bullies, bully or act in a way where that's not how you should act. And we stand by often together, right? Like not just me and more good people see it and we don't do anything about it. Does that make us complicit? I can't stand by and see someone, I was about to say bullied, but really suffering. This is the kind of person that I would like sit next to immediately and friend up with. Bullying him because he's different. I lost track because of my empathy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that if we stand by and don't do anything, are we complicit? Let's keep going. Think about how much anger does one accumulate when he's being treated so wrongfully and by everyone just for being himself, a different self. because he stutters, because he's quiet, because he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Where is the safe space? Where is the, how do you say it? Like the in Hebrew you say achala, like to have a just hug, and just let him be. Compassion. Well, we know that often the youth lacks compassion because they are trying to act out of self, they have low confidence, so they do that. Bullies often are bullied at school, at home, sorry. Where do you learn that behavior if not from someone at your house or your close environment?
The next day ain't any better, they're abusing him. Every day gets worse cause people accept it as they become used to it. And he don't stand up, but what can you...
People accept it because they become used to it. So for the first time, it's like, hey, whoa, red alert, what's up? Why are you doing this to him? Is someone going to act up? Like, say something? I want to say something. I will say something if someone else says something as well. But then no one says something, and you say, okay, next time. And after 3, 4, 5 times, you're used to it, and someone laughs, and you maybe laugh as well just to stay relevant. Again, I hate it. I'm against it. On all of my essence is against bullies. I always stand up to bullies. I always stood up to bullies. Not that it worked. A lot of the times. I did get beat up a lot. But I won't see injustice, I won't let it fly.
Two with the hate against you. You call them out, you call them spaz with some anger issues. They hear, but they don't listen. Senseless. They hearing that bullies are everywhere, thinking that here must be the exception. But it's so alive and it's so true. They got open eyes, but they don't view. They got growing minds that they don't use, and it's pulverizing our whole youth. But to be honest, most of these bullies don't mean any harm. They're just kids like any of us. They like to be in charge, they like attention. They just lack guidance and getting it, so they put others down. None of us are always innocent, but that don't make it right. Cause again, I'm watching Andy get tortured by 2 of his peers with no reason in sight. And I know he knows I'm watching, he sees me paying attention, and it's getting worse and worse. I hope he knows that I respect him.
Like, you respect him. Where are you? You said like you're gonna say something, right? I hope he knows I respect him. No. He knows that everyone are laughing at him, and even if someone looks okay, it looks like everyone are laughing at him because he's in such a shameful place, and no one stands up and says, I'm here with you, I'm here for you. That's all he needs. So we started. 1 year later was the beginning, and then we saw this. Actually, we saw Token, if I'm not mistaken, in that place, and him being dragged on the lockers. So what we're about to see now is where we were sent back at the beginning of the video. Like, from now, that's where something big is gonna happen. Like, it's not for nothing that you put the title. What is he gonna do about him being bullied? It's like he showed us the reasons to what's about to happen next. I don't know, maybe he's gonna hurt them by mistake now, and they're gonna fight. I don't know, but from an editing point of view, when you put that title, and then we saw what's happening now, and then we saw the entire story leading to now pay attention.
Yeah.
All right, so he's like the most humiliated he was, like got beaten up and spat on.
Next day, Annie didn't show up to school, and I was nervous. He always came to this
What happened to Andy after all this bullying? What did he do to himself?
class. I wonder what was the purpose. The same class had the two kids who've been messing with him, but without a target, both of them just blended right in. 20 minutes later, the class was pretty quiet. As Andy walks through the door, he was shaking and crying. As all heads slowly in sync turn, he pauses, then pulls a pistol out of his front pocket. The girl screamed, the boy sat there terrified. Nobody expected this, but everyone knew the reason why. And before anyone could say something fully, within seconds, 2 bullets flew into his bullies. More screams as the bodies collapsed. I felt I should say something, cause I was the only one who had his back. I said it's over, Andy, they're dead. You had your wish.
You only had his back in your dreams, in your head, man.
He turned to me and said, you were the third on my list.
Wait, what?
He's the only one who had his screams as the bodies collapsed. I felt I should say something, cause I was the only one who had his back. I said it's over, Andy, they're dead. You had your wish. He turned to me and said, you were the third on my list.
Wow. Wow. No, that's storytelling, isn't it? He was always there. Token was always there. And he always wanted to help. But Andy, only saw another one ignoring him. The pain. I'm gonna ask the toughest question there is, I think. Of course, to create a conversation. Who did you feel for when the video ended? Did you feel for Andy, who got bullied? Or are you feeling for the bullies that got shot by Andy and our Token that got shot as well? How do you think this could have been prevented? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. What an amazing, amazing storytelling and a song and lyrics and beats. Token. I just love it when we find someone who, look at how much wisdom there was in 5 minutes of a video. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reaction. If you like the video, hit the like button. It will sure help the algorithm and us grow and get to those who might need it, who might gain something from it as we help lift them up, which is the most important thing, showing the people feeling invisible that we are with them and they are far from it. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Beautiful people, beautiful community. I am privileged to have you here with me on this journey. Thank you so much for being you. I'm going to see you in the next reaction video. Thank you and goodbye.